In international news, President Reagan today released a statement regarding the continued presence of U.S. Marines in Lebanon, deployed alongside Italian, French, and British peacekeeping forces in the region. The statement confirmed that there would be increase the number of American personnel stating that, quote, President Gemayel is committed to a process of national reconciliation as the means to end factional fighting. Peace in the Middle East is truly our national interest. The president is expected to address the nation by radio tomorrow.
The individual you have called is currently unavailable.
Fourth, the
Please
American and
leave
national
a message
news
at the
championship
tone.
continues as the Baltimore Orioles
Hi,
take on the
Clyde.
Chicago White Sox.
This is your favorite
with the
son-in-law.
Philadelphia Phillies
I'm
preparing
just
to
checking in to
challenge
see
the
how you're
Los
doing.
Angeles Dodgers.
I know today would
More
have
after
been you
the
and
break
Marlene's
on
30th.
10 Partridge.
Anyway, call me back when you can, and let me know if we're still on for Sharon and I to meet you guys down there next week. Okay, Cassie's been begging me to take her to see Luke Skywalker all weekend, so I need to go. Bye.
It is October, 1983, and four complete strangers have, months after an unexplained encounter with the abnormal in the course of their work as employees of the federal government, completed the strict regiment of interviews, NDAs, and psychological evaluations requisite for induction into the Bureau of Unnatural Intelligence and Response. This organization, dedicated to combating the supernatural and obscuring its existence from the American public, is often internally known by its clearance level, Delta Green. These individuals, who have been sworn into the agency by its director, George Roman, and deputy director, Cooper Woods, are now Action Group Foxtrot, a semi-autonomous field unit to be dispatched at a moment's notice whenever an anomalous incident somewhere in the United States need be investigated. For their introductory assignment, their new case officer, Derek Slaughter, and his troubleshooter, Ivan, have tasked Foxtrot with traveling to the apartment of former Delta Green operative Clyde Bowman, very recently deceased by heart attack. They are to enter the dwelling in Baltimore, Maryland, and secure any program-related documentation or other evidence of the supernatural. Their standing objectives are: 1. Obscure any evidence of the unnatural. 2. Obscure any evidence of the existence of Delta Green. And 3. Save lives. In that order. These four strangers, rapidly becoming acquainted both with each other and their new reality, are currently stuffed into a station wagon, driving away from Delta Green's headquarters in Arlington, Virginia. They are
Skip Thomas,
Hi, Skip.
Database Management Associate for the Environmental Protection Agency. So, I'm gonna have, he's got, brown hair that's, obviously pretty messy. He's got, paperboy cap on, as always. He's got a button up, and it's tucked in, but it's, half tucked in. It's, part of it is, sticking out. He's got some slacks on. Yeah. He's, pretty young, also.
Monty Maverick, I'm a detective for the FBI's Criminal Investigative Division. Is this, he's in his 40s. At the top of his head, he's got black hair that's peppered with white hair in it, and he's got a beard that's probably the same sort of length and stuff as mine. Clean shave because he made a point of that. It's also black peppered with white, and that hair would usually be covered by kind of a small brown leather Stetson, but because he wouldn't be caught dead wearing a hat indoors, he's raised better than that. It's currently sitting on his lap, where you can see that it matches the material of this overcoat that coats most of his body. Below that, he's got a white button-up with a black tie. He's got on khakis, and then below that, square leather boots.
Desmond Isaac McMahon. I'm a federal grain inspector. Federal Grain Inspection Service.
Yeah!
He's exhausted. You can kind of tell that he woke up at 10 p.m. last night and drove for 12 hours from Milwaukee to Arlington and got here 2 hours ago.
Dr. Julianne Claremont. I am a rare book and special collection subject specialist in Navajo North American folklore. Dr. Claremont is sitting there in a nice business suit, knee-length, modest, pencil skirt. She is reading a trashy romance novel.
Come on here.
It's about an hour drive to Baltimore under the traffic conditions of Saturday in mid-October. It's a little bit overcast, a little cold for the season. Probably about, I'd say 50 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit. How are you guys going to kill the drive?
I pull out my book.
So, what are you guys here for?
The same thing you're here for.
No, I mean, like, how'd they get you?
Well, I was busting some smuggling operation and.
So you're a cop?
Criminal investigation, FBI.
Oh, you're a mega cop.
Yeah, kid, I'm a mega cop. But something happened. A man popped in the investigation room, and
Popped?
Yeah, he popped. Like a water balloon sound, and we thought, there may be some sort of bomb in him, but looked for the signs, no smell of sulfur, no scarring, no charring, no nothing. Something was in that man, and something came out with the force of hell behind it.
He was trying to
And
decide
the car sits there taking that in for a
He
second.
was trying to decide whether or not to make a reference to aliens. And he's not gonna do it. How about you?
Unlike others, I would prefer to keep mine private if we are under the impression that these things should not be shared.
How'd they get you?
Wasn't that bad, nobody popped. Sorry, no offense, but one of my coworkers stopped showing up to work, and so I drew the short straw and I had to go check on him, and he was doing some cult stuff or something. I still don't really know. I tried to find out, and then they stopped me and made me go to the interviews and stuff. I'm sure you know the rest from there.
Eventually, Desmond, you're going to pull up to 874 32nd Street, Baltimore, Maryland. The apartment block is relatively new, but characteristic of that drab, blocky 60s architecture. You have been informed that Bowman occupies apartment number 324. What do you do?
Walk up and I try the door.
All right, well, the door is locked and there's a little buzzer.
Little buzzer?
Yes.
I'll buzz it.
Hello?
Who is this?
This is the doorman.
Oh. Let me in, please?
Are you here to see someone?
I'm here for Clyde, 324.
Clyde? Bowman? 324?
Yeah.
Just a second. I hope I'm not the first to tell you this, but Mr. Bowman is deceased.
What?
Yeah, he died earlier this week. Heart attack. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Well, what am I supposed to do?
I don't. You're not a resident. Are you a next of kin?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Desmond Bowman.
Relation to the resident?
Uncle.
So he's going to stop for a moment, and he's going to think for a second because you just said you're Clyde's uncle.
Yeah.
I was wondering.
And when he died, he was 53.
Yeah.
How old are you, Desmond?
I'm 33.
So he's gonna walk to the door and make eye contact with you, and say through the door because it's not very thick. You can hear him through the door. You don't look like Mr. Bowman's uncle.
What, Clyde never told you?
What?
Grandpa was busy for a long time.
Is this some kind of joke?
No.
Go ahead and roll persuade at -20.
That is a 0.
So you have a 1% chance of success. Yeah. On a 001, you succeed. 009. So he's gonna say, "Fuck off, dude!
Hey,
Get out of here,
fuck
or I'm
you.
calling the cops!
Fuck you!
Out!
Fuck you!
And he's gonna return back as a station wagon is gonna pull up to the apartment block. You three have entered the scene just as Desmond is arguing through a glass door with the apartment.
Oh dear.
So we walk in as they're exchanging fuck yous.
Yeah, you pull up as this is happening.
So the doorman's a real asshole.
Hey, Desi?
Desmond.
Desmond, what's going on?
The doorman's a real asshole.
What did he tell you?
What'd you tell him?
Well,
What? Yeah, what
By
did
the
you
way,
tell
it's
him?
currently 4 p.m.
I just told a couple lies. You know.
You should tell the
What
truth.
kind of lies?
What sort of lies?
Did they give us a badge?
We're not
No,
allowed
young
to
man,
tell
we
the
should
truth,
lie.
but
Say.
We're not allowed to tell the truth.
They didn't give you a badge. You can't write the name of the agency down.
Okay. In these 3 seconds since my idea failed, I came up with a much better one. I'm gonna hop into my beige F-100 truck, rusted, and drive around the block looking for alternative entrances.
Okay, so it's an
What?
apartment block
Maybe we
with
keep
an
it closer
alleyway
to the
between
truth.
it and
The
the other side of the
circumstances
street.
of our
So there is going to
investigation
be
are
some sort of
classified.
fire escape or back
I'll
entrance there.
drive
That's a
away
good
so
idea.
that the
Because
doorman
that gets
knows
too
I'm
many
not
people
there
involved.
anymore.
Sure.
No, go into the alley.
How?
Okay, now it's a large metal
begin to
door with a couple
question.
dumpsters and a camera.
Yeah,
They
and
begin
we
to look.
answer
They begin to-
classified every time.
I'm gonna knock on the metal door.
He has.
No response.
I'm gonna keep knocking.
Okay.
I'll
No.
just stand
You're
here
right.
knocking for a while.
He has a wife, 2 children.
For we've
I
been
wrote the kids' names down, but then I crossed them out.
It's gonna get confusing
Sarah
for people.
started with an S, didn't
The
it?
son thing is Mike.
Michael and Sharon.
Sharon.
I didn't cross them out that well.
What are you guys doing out front while Desmond is looking for the back entrance?
We were just talking over. our
We
plan to
were
get in.
debating why my idea's bad.
We have a few different plans to get in.
All
I'm
right.
gonna start kicking the door.
Are you sure?
Yes.
What is your goal?
Break it.
It's a steel exit door. It's going to be incredibly difficult to break it. And
me
you're-
versus the door.
Go ahead and roll strength. Minus 40.
I need below a 15. 34.
Okay, so you're going to dent the door pretty severely, and you're going to take 1 hit point of damage from bruising on your feet,
Wowie.
and the door is not going to open.
Does Dr. Scholl's exist yet?
So that's loud as hell.
Loud as hell, and I'm about to roll alertness for the doorman, yes.
Yeah, if the doorman's over here, then.
I mean, no, don't do that. I'm sure no one heard it.
Okay, what's the plan?
Okay, guys, I have 2 plans. Number 1 is I go hide behind the car. You guys say that you're with the FBI, and then you need to go check it out. For your idea, you do that. And then if it works, say that I'm your backup, and then we go in there. Second plan is I stay up here alone. Oh yeah, the reason I'll stay behind is so if that fails, I can go up there and say that I'm Michael Bowman, his son, and I'm here to get stuff. And then if he lets me in, I can say that you are.
Keep in mind, 20 seconds ago, somebody just attempted to impersonate his next of kin. Also,
his uncle.
Desmond, the door is going to open. The doorman is standing there with a baseball bat in his hands. He's going to open, make eye contact with you. You're going to charge him?
Yes.
Roll unarmed combat. He's going to use his action to fight back against you with his baseball bat and roll melee weapons. He has a melee weapon skill of 35 because he used to play baseball.
I failed.
Alright, if he succeeds, you're getting hit with a baseball bat, which does a d8 damage.
It'll hurt.
001 is a critical success. You are bludgeoned unconscious.
Ouch.
So you guys are standing there at the front door, and you're going to hear...
Crash!
Oh!
What's your hit points?
Damn.
Current or total?
Total.
13.
Alright, you're going to lose this times 2. You're going to lose 2 hit points, but you have been knocked out.
So what did we hear?
So
We
it just
can
kind of
use-
hit your temple and you collapsed over.
I'm a little.
You guys just heard something get hit behind this building.
Hold that thought.
Like, there's no mistake in it. Something you heard through an alleyway that connects via the side of the building.
Yeah, running down there immediately.
So you're going to run down there, and the doorman is going to be standing there over the unconscious body of Desmond. And he's going to turn and see you, and he's going to say, hey! Can you run inside? There's a phone at the desk that's going to be just behind the wooden door and call the cops. This guy just tried to break in, and well, I just bludgeoned him. I got to make sure he's breathing, and I don't want to flee the scene, okay?
All right.
And he's going to look and see your windbreaker, and he's going to say, oh shit, FBI?
Yes, son, I am. So,
Well, can you call this in? This guy just tried to break into my fucking building, and I took him out.
Still don't have access to a phone, do I?
He's going to, well, do you have a radio or something in your car? I don't know.
Didn't bring it with me. I'm not on the clock. All right, what was the circumstances of this?
Well, we just had a resident die, and he came in, obviously pretending to be the next of kin, tried to break in. I opened the door, he charged at me, and I hit him. I have it all on camera up there, and he claimed to be a Desmond Bowman, and he's gonna reach into Desi's pocket and pull out his wallet and say, looks like we actually have a Desmond McMahon. Milwaukee driver's license. Inside, there's a wooden door right in front of this metal door. Open it, it's going to take you basically behind my desk. Rotary phone on the wall, and I know I should get a new one, but you should be able to call the cops from there.
Thank you, young man. And I'm going to brush past him, and then I'm going to, as soon as I'm out of sight, just kind of like dash over, hit that unlock button, open the door, get him in. All right, the doorman is distracted with our friend Desmond. Let's get up there.
It worked. Wow.
Up to 374 we go.
That was
324.
324.
But can we just leave Desmond like that?
We're gonna have to collect him later.
We have like we're with the government. If we call the police will take him to like jail, and then we could just get him out.
Let's just get upstairs.
Now, I know that it's in the priorities too. I probably should have shot him when he read his name, but I'm not about to do that.
So he's gonna call in out to you and say, "Hey, you make that call yet?"
Yes, sir. They're on their way.
I didn't hear shit.
Son, they're on their way.
Okay. You have a commanding voice and are in law enforcement. You're not gonna need to roll. This guy has no reason to believe you're gonna lie to him.
Yeah. Okay. So I am staying down here.
I'm not very capable when it comes to the people, so I'll go up.
Are you capable when it comes to...
Hey, the guy's breathing.
Yeah!
We've got to get up.
Yeah, you guys
Is it
gotta
gonna
get
take
up.
that long?
It's
12
not
hours?
gonna...
Oh, you don't know? What if
not
we have
gonna
to dispose of a body?
Take 12 hours.
I'm pretty sure they already
deceased
did
has been
that.
moved. We're all firmly aware
Oh,
of
well,
this.
no, but like him. The doorman.
We're not gonna kill him.
Well, what if we have to? He knows his name.
Ma'am, I'm not about to kill an innocent man over a slide like that. I think we're all right.
He doesn't know who he is, just knows his name.
The proper nouns we are not
got
meant
his
to mention
ID.
have not been mentioned.
Yeah. If he doesn't know anything, that's fine. You show your ID when you like purchase alcohol.
Skip is,
He doesn't
Skip
know
is right.
anything.
We're doing all right. This could be... I'm not going to say that.
What is the plan?
I feel like if I stay down there, I'm just going to get caught in a lie, so I just want to 324 with these guys.
So you're all leaving the
he's
lobby.
He's just there with Desmond, and he just has to deal with that.
We check the desk for a key.
Yes, you find a key to apartment 324
Smart.
in a like the first drawer has a mess of keys, all with little masking tape labels on them, and you're gonna head up to 324.
With the key.
All right, the elevator's currently out of order, but you're able to make your way up the staircase. And as you guys are walking over to 324, a woman in her mid-60s in a big, hair sort of tied up in an old, 60s pattern, wearing a sort of purple pantsuit and carrying a big bundle of groceries, is gonna push past you guys and say, "Oh, hi there. You guys are getting into 324?
Yes.
You friend of Clyde's?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Me and him were real good friends. I'm Helen Janowitz. Feel free to call me Helen. Who are y'all?
Well, this is his son.
I'm Michael.
Michael. Are you from the FBI?
I'm on for 5 days.
Well, off duty, but you're wearing a windbreaker. And is that a gun?
I can neither confirm or deny neither of those details, ma'am.
Oh, Clyde loved to hang around with all sorts of government types. Folks in suits, men in black. Are you one of them? Little weekly get-togethers?
I'm afraid that's classified.
Oh, classified! Oh, the girls are gonna love to hear about this.
All right, we need to be on our way, man, but you have a blessed afternoon.
Absolutely. And hey, if you need any help, right down the hall in 312. Okay, big guy?
Jesus desperately wants us to kill these people.
And Helen Janowitz is gonna walk down the hall and disappear into room 312.
If we're killing anybody, it's her.
Poor Helen. She's had a long enough life.
How old does she look?
Pick that up. Mid-60s.
Okay.
Or mid-50s.
Oh!
I am in my 40s.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
And married.
And also married, so... Yeah.
He definitely probably is wearing his wedding ring. That seems like Monty would do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you guys have the key to 324 and you're just...
Actually, before we do that, I am fucking.
taking the jacket off.
You're just leaving it in the hallway?
No,
I'm assuming you've got a knapsack.
that was me like stuffing it into like a bag.
So
see.
okay, so 324 doesn't have too much signs that it's been lived in. The apartment's pretty damn orderly. A slight stench still hangs in the air, but it's very well kept, save for a box of powdered donuts that's been lying open and stale probably for the last few days. There's not a lot of personality in the apartment, save for a small drawing on a piece of printer paper magnetized to the fridge with a grotesque green stick figure etched in crayon that says the word Grandpa, spelled without a D, and Cassie, age 3 on the top, with 2 gold stars drawn on it from her teacher. The apartment opens into a little family room, and then there's 2 doors down the hall, one leading to a bathroom, one to a bedroom. There is a little bulletin board next to you where the kitchenette is, with some travel brochures, a little map of the state, and a ring of keys. Okay, what do you guys do?
Wake up.
Oh, we'll get to you.
Bedroom first, maybe?
I'm doing something real quick. I got it. I'm going to write on my notebook, as I'm doing right now, a little note. And I'm going to, like, on the outside of the door, put this in between, like, the doorknob and, like, just stick it on the outside of the door. Cleaning in progress, do not
A
disturb.
little notebook paper? Okay, works for me. Now,
Stick it on the outside of the door.
what are you 2 doing?
I am going to immediately start looking for documents, Delta Green information.
In what room?
I want to hit each room sequentially.
Okay,
I'll probably
starting
start with, like, if he has a study, failing that a bedroom.
Okay, sure. Well, he has a bedroom first and foremost. And walking into the bedroom, it's still ordered, but with a lot more stuff. You're going to come across, there's like 8 filing cabinets in this room and a little desk stuffed next to the bed that's maybe a size too big for this apartment. The little chair is pressed right up against the bed to the extent that it's going to be hard to sit in without going over the top of the back.
I'm going to start raiding file cabinets. I'm going to start looking at any papers on the desk. I'm going to look like under the bed. I'm gonna look in like the mattress and
Does he have
stuff.
a
I'm
bookshelf?
looking everywhere.
Under the bed, you're going to find a key for the filing cabinets.
Okay, huge.
And opening all of them, there are thousands of pieces of paper in here. Thousands. A lot of them appear to be personal financial documents, but it is hard to tell at a glance. Do any of you have the accounting skill?
I have a 50.
That's incredibly helpful. So it's going to take probably 12 hours for one agent to sort through all of this. There's 3 of you, that means 4 hours, 3 to each of you, and an accounting of 50 halves that amount of time to 2. In 2 hours, you can sift through all of this documentation, quickly glancing, seeing if there's anything of note.
Is there a bookshelf?
Yes.
You know me. Secret passage. I'm gonna pull every book, one by one. How big is the bookshelf?
About the size of that little stool. It's a little bedside.
One of these is gonna swing a door open.
Be mindful there might be papers or documents
So,
stuff between
pulling the
those
books out, you're going to find that they're all facing spine out, and like the back halves of the middle 6 books on the top of the 2 shelves have been cut off, and behind it is a Colt revolver with 6 rounds in it.
No, I could have grabbed the revolver. No secret passage.
And a half-empty flask of whiskey.
Best
No, I
not
could've
to take
drank the
those
whiskey.
things. We don't want to leave.
I don't know
things
what
on
that
the
is, but it
counter
smells not good.
floor. That is whiskey, young man.
Yeah, I thought there might be a secret passage, but this stuff is cool too. I'll put it back.
Now, what else?
I grabbed the keys that were hanging in the bulletin board.
You now have a ring of keys. They're labeled things like closet, bathroom, bedroom, apartment, cabin.
Oh,
That's unfortunate.
on the gun does it have a serial number, or has it been like scratched off?
Oh, the serial number's been scratched off. No, this guy etched the serial number out of this.
Then we should probably take this back. I think it's something of note
Yeah, that's probably fair.
because it
Add
is illegal.
Colt revolver 6 rounds to your inventory. Here's 6 bullets in case you need them.
Leave the whiskey, though.
Now, what are the rest of you?
Yeah,
up to?
Respectfully, sir, kiddo, maybe you should let me hold that. I don't want to deprive you of.
No, you
lessons,
can
but
take it. No,
I don't.
I'm not
it's-
shooting that.
Mine's easier to
Claremont.
explain.
Roll luck for me. You have a luck rating of 50.
Okay. 3.
That is a success. Something bad is not going to happen right now.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh, gosh.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I gave it to him.
Yeah.
Continue to, I guess we sift through the documents.
So who's sifting through the documents? Is it a 3-man effort?
All
it's only
three
2
of us
hours?
have to do it for me 2 hours, right?
Yes.
All three of us,
Yeah.
2 hours.
Is there anything
That's.
else we should look at before we start, though?
How do we want to handle the fact that there's still a man downstairs unconscious with Desmond?
I was hoping you'd forget that.
There's no way we can get him in. So.
We went through some ideas, and I think the best thing is that he's gonna come up with something to get himself out of it.
He's unconscious.
He's gonna wake up at some point.
The doorman's gonna snap and bludgeon me to death.
Well, now here's the
Send
thing,
Helen.
Desmond. I want you to roll Constitution. You didn't take that big an injury.
Send Helen. What do we tell
Times
her to
five?
do?
004. He's up and at him. Desmond, your eyes are going to open and you're going to have a splitting headache. Please go ahead and roll sanity. You have suffered violence against you.
What just happened? Oh, okay.
I got it. You got it?
Yeah,
Okay.
26.
I'll take that,
0.
young man.
Is the doorman nearby?
So the doorman is currently sitting on the gutter next to you, tapping his bat against the
Does
ground.
he know that I'm
And he looks over and calls into the room next to him. Hey, officer! Officer, where are my cops?
I'm playing
He's gonna
dead.
get no response.
I'm playing dead.
And he's
So,
gonna get fucked as well.
He's going to stand up and walk into the room, look around and shout, "What the fuck?"
Okay.
And he's going to say, I'm going to roll intelligence for this guy. The doorman has an intelligence of 50. He's a completely average human being, and we're about to see if he makes a connection in his head. I'm going to roll this in front of you. 73. Okay. He's not going to open the key drawer.
Dumbass.
But he is going to go for the phone.
Okay.
Hello?
Is the door open?
Yes.
I'm gonna start trying to sneak up behind him.
Okay. Roll stealth at plus 20% because he's distracted, and he definitely doesn't expect this.
You can see that on James's face.
68 ain't a success at plus 20? Okay. Hello?
Did you read the priorities, Doctor?
Yes, I'm calling from Baltimore Heights.
Okay, go.
About a dispatch I requested earlier, and a floorboard is going to creak as you're in the foyer, and he's going to look,
Wait.
see you.
Does he still have his baseball bat in hand?
No, he's dropped it on the floor next to
Now
you.
I'm charging.
Okay, you're going to charge him, and he's going to shout into the police on the phone, drop the phone, and attempt to swing at you, right hook, fight back. Go ahead and roll.
So it got
So, by the way,
resolved. This
I got
feels
it,
like
12.
a resolution.
12? Okay, he's fighting back. He's defending and fighting back. So if he gets a critical success, he's going to hit you and you're not going to hit him. He has an unarmed combat of 40. 96.
You win this.
So he's going to whiff and you're going to come in and just... What's your strength?
My strength is 11.
Okay, 11. So you're going to be dealing a d4 minus 1 damage. 4. He's going to stagger backwards, slam into the wall, shouting, "Help me! Help me! For the love of God!"
Phone.
All right. That's gonna be your next action, by the way.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna try and he's gonna use his action to grab the bat from the ground. He now has a bat. It's your move. By the way, you guys are gonna hear help me from
Okay.
downstairs,
I'm running out.
out of the building.
Yeah.
Okay. So you just hop over the desk, sprint out. He's gonna let you go.
Yep.
You're gonna sprint out the door. He's gonna run, close the back door, deadbolt it, and make sure that the door is out of the building closed. You're out the building. He's gonna pick the phone back up and start dialing again.
I'm gonna get into my pickup truck, and I'm gonna make sure that he sees that it's my pickup truck.
Yep. What?
And then I'm driving to the nearest 7-Eleven.
Why do you want him to? Okay.
I want him to keep them away from them.
Oh, so he
Oh my God!
So
Okay.
he says to the cops, using this color truck. Smart move.
Okay. Desmond's gonna have an interesting downtime.
I'm kind of like in shock right now.
No, I love this.
So Desmond, you're gonna speed away
Because we
in
don't
your
know.
beige pickup and stop
He's
at a
going out of
7-Eleven.
his mind.
So you're gonna? Are you just waiting in the parking lot with the car on?
I'm gonna get a Twinkie.
We'll get back to you in a moment.
Wait, no. I'm getting painkillers.
You're going in?
I'm getting painkillers.
All right, you're gonna go in and buy some over-the-counter painkillers and a Slurpee.
Yeah.
That's
Does that heal me up?
Definitely like bleeding a little from
One
the
damage.
head.
Come on.
So you've taken 3 total, by the way. You're not gonna roll first aid with Tylenol. So
Why not?
You hit the head with a bat. So you 3 are currently in 324. You heard a struggle downstairs, and looking out the window of Bowman's apartment, a beige, rusted pickup truck speed off into the distance.
See?
Well,
There
there
you
he
have it,
goes.
Doc. He
To
got
the
out.
7-Eleven down the
So yeah, how far are you going? By the way, are you going a few blocks away, next town over?
I drive for 10 minutes.
Okay, and then you park in the nearest convenience store. You 3.
Before we go through the files, Are there any picture frames?
Yeah, there's a picture of Clyde Bowman, quite recent, standing next to two adults with similar hair color and similar faces, and then a 3-year-old, maybe 4-year-old girl standing there in the middle with pigtails and a huge smile on her face.
I've seen
Crooked
crime
teeth.
movies. We're gonna open the back and check the back of the picture. Back of the picture.
Nothing.
Ah,
Now, you guys have only begun to go through these things,
too
correct?
cliche, I
Yes.
guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
After about 30 minutes of sifting through these documents, you're going to sirens in the distance. A squad car is going to pull up in front of the apartment block. A couple uniformed officers are going to get out and walk into the apartment building.
Okay, so
A third is staying at the car, arms crossed.
Should we leave
against
the-
the door?
should we leave the cleaning sign on the door, or should we just pretend it's just locked? Because that was for like other residents, but now there's cops here. We might want to take it off. It says cleaning in progress, but it is very obviously written on a notebook.
I was about to say it's awfully shoddy.
Hey, you're the one with the You're the one with the accounting skill. I want to see if you found anything of note in the 30 minutes you've been going through these documents. On a
Okay.
20 or lower, you have found something of note. Okay.
Okay.
So you have a 20% chance of
I
having
can't
found
use my
something.
search skill for anything in this. We're searching for stuff.
Sifting through financial documents. The accounting skill is what is being used here, and it's
Okay.
having the amount
I'm
of time.
so glad the accounting skill is being used, because every character I make has it, and it's never
nice, right?
used.
66 is a critical failure. You have found nothing of note.
The doorman said, whenever he talked to me, he said that Desmond had gone up. He was trying to get to Mr. Clyde. He was trying to get here. I've got a hunch he's going to try and tell the police the same thing. That might prompt him to check this location.
You have the key, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna take the cleaning sign off the door.
Now
Because
what?
that's probably because the doorman would know if there were cleaning crews.
Yeah.
That was really just for other.
He's gonna
residents.
notice the missing key downstairs.
When you have a chance.
That's another problem.
Desmond, what's up?
Oh, right now?
Well, you guys continue debating. Desmond, what's up?
Is there a payphone here?
Do you remember what
Yeah,
floor we're on?
everywhere.
3.
I want to find
324.
a secluded
So-
one,
Okay.
and I want to call.
The number? Hello.
In a wrong way.
You've reached the telephone line of the Daniels
looking at?
Goodman Dry Cleaning Service. We're
Ace.
not at the phones
What's your
right
plan?
Drugs?
Drugs.
Drug search?
Hi.
We
Daniels
hide.
Goodman,
You
what's
say
up?
you were here for a drug
Hello,
search.
this is
I'd be
Richard.
perfectly comfortable with that.
Is D there?
We.
Yes. Now, going back to you guys.
I'd better put the windbreaker back on then. So I put the
Baltimore
windbreaker
PD!
back on.
Open the door!
And then we're hiding.
We're hiding.
Okay.
Alright, I've got my badge, I got my windbreaker, I open the door. Officers?
Baltimore PD? Hands in the air? Right. You want to explain what you're doing in this apartment right now?
This is currently a drug search.
A drug search. A drug search?
Drug search. I'm Detective Maverick, I'm with the FBI.
Detective Maverick with the FBI. What are you doing?
I'm wearing my windbreaker.
You are
I
wearing
said
your
that.
windbreaker,
It's a
and
windbreaker.
you're-
I've got my badge here when I put my hands on
All right, so he's going to reach for the badge,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to hand it to his partner and say...
It doesn't actually say it's Oklahoma. That's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
the
it's
badge.
He's going to hand it to his fellow officer, and the officer is going to record your name and serial number on a notebook and hand the badge back to you. He's going to say, Detective Maverick, what are you doing here? A routine, what, a drug search?
It's a drug search.
What do you mean a drug search? Shouldn't this be a local cop thing? You're on our turf here.
Afraid not. The circumstances are muddy. This
The circumstances are muddy. What does that mean?
guy was involved. Things that are best left unspoken.
Do you know that somebody tried to break into this apartment building less than 45 minutes ago, claiming to be a next of kin of the deceased?
One of his drunk calls.
He just peeled out of here in a beige pickup truck, rusted. We currently have an active warrant out for his arrest.
I don't suppose
You know
that
anything
was
about that?
one of his drug junkies. No.
Detective Maverick, why didn't you phone that into the police?
Because I had specific instructions.
Specific instructions from the FBI not to phone it in?
Yes, sir.
Roll law.
What's my...
Your law's got to be high, right?
It's
Oh, it's
30.
only 30?
30,
Well, considering
really?
it's a 0.
89. Do you have a search warrant, Detective Maverick? Otherwise, this is felony trespassing, potentially breaking and entering, and we're going to have to take you into the station, fed or not.
No, I don't have a warrant.
You don't have a warrant, Detective Maverick?
Nope. And at this point, I'm pleading the fifth, not to incriminate myself. If you wish to take me in, then do. I will cooperate.
Officer Stanley, I want you to go ahead and dial the Baltimore FBI field office, see if they've got a proper op down here. Otherwise, we're gonna have to book the Fed. And the other officer's gonna, walk into the apartment, over to the phone, and pick it up. You guys are hearing all of this from your hiding places in the other room. Would you like to do anything about this?
Is this one of the? This is Blades in the Dark is the one that has the flashbacks, isn't it?
Yes. This
Dang
is
it!
one of the flashbacks.
Oh
You're gonna have
man.
to think with your current brain.
Anything going on with my coal?
Huh? Yeah. So you're currently on the line. Yellow. This is D.
Hey, I was grabbing a hot dog, and man, those pigs hot dogs, they sure are a problem.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of the news from that city we like to visit.
Oh yeah,
Seems
yeah.
like the situation over there, the weather seems awful bad this time of year.
What does BPD stand for?
Bipolar disorder?
Yeah. I was having some trouble with my bipolar disorder, and I was wondering if you could help out with that.
I'm sorry, but I don't know that I have the money, resources, or health insurance to cover that sort of thing. But I recommend that you don't really let it take you.
Well, okay. So if I were to, personify my bipolar disorder, you would want me to just kill it.
Only if absolutely necessary.
Okay.
This is Officer Pete Stanley of the Baltimore Police Department. I'm calling in because we think we found an agent of your goddamn bureau breaking and entering into the Baltimore Heights.
James, I am just leaving my beige truck and walking back to wherever it is I'm going. I'm going to hail a taxi and try to go back to Baltimore.
Okay. So yeah, you're going to be able to hail a taxi, and I'm going to quickly roll luck to see if this guy's been tuning into the news. Okay, and just in case that was a success, I'm also going to roll alertness to see if he makes the connection. Noted. And if he did make the connection, here's how long it takes. Cool. You're going to get into the cab. Morning, sir. Where can I take you?
Baltimore Heights, please.
On it. Fare ticker is going to slowly begin clicking up as he begins the short drive back out to Baltimore Heights. You two, you want to do anything from hiding? Y'all are spineless.
I'm gonna
That is my whole character.
in the cab, I'm gonna try to keep my head down as if I'm reading.
Badge number 614230. Nashville. Yeah, can you connect me to their office? Thank you, I'll hold. You guys want to interject at any point, including you, Detective Maverick, feel free to do so. Hey.
All right, so what's the situation in front
So
of me?
you're standing there, and this first cop is just sort of, you're here, the door is here, and he's in the doorway. You're kind of like a few feet out in front of him. The other guy is behind you at the phone, at the kitchen phone, making a call to the office. The guy is standing there, hand near his gun, but not on it. He hasn't asked you to raise your arms as another member of law enforcement. He's not going to really strictly, handle
They're both in the main area.
Yeah, they're both in the family room.
Okay,
the
because
kitchenette.
my hiding place, I wanted to be under the bed in the bedroom.
I'm assuming you're both not in this room.
No.
Yeah.
It would be crazy. I would have had you roll stealth.
So I am under the bed. Is there a door, or is this a place where it just goes immediately in? Is there a door to the bedroom?
No. Oh, yeah, there is. Yeah.
Okay.
It has a lock on it. She found a key for it.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna stay under the bed, but I'm trying to look around. Is there anything in the room of immediate note?
Well, there's the bookshelf.
Yeah.
There's the
okay.
file cabinet. There's a closet full of clothes.
Okay.
Claremont, anything?
Can I move from the bed to the closet?
Yes.
I walk out. I
Can
grab
I,
the.
fit
Roll
into the
stealth.
closet?
At plus 40%, the officers are preoccupied and you're in another room.
Stealth is 10.
Upgraded to 50.
Okay.
You've done it.
Yay.
Claremont, anything?
I walk out, holding the bottle of whiskey, the half-drunk bottle of whiskey.
Okay.
I walk out to where the police are.
So the cop is going to see you, the one standing in front of the doorway, and he's going to draw his gun and say, "Whoa, whoa! Hands in the air! Right now, Baltimore PD, hands up! You two, hands up! Hands up! Out into the hallway, please, detective."
All right, so I'm walking out into the hallway. His gun's trained on me while I'm doing that.
Yes.
And I'm
by the way, out into the hallway in this apartment, not into the building hallway.
Okay.
He wants
so,
you to move towards Claremont, who's just emerged from the bedroom.
Okay,
with
so
flask.
he's not asking me to get any closer to him,
He's asking you to get towards the bedroom where Claremont is standing.
and I'm not getting any closer to him
No.
to do that.
He's asking you to move away. Right now, you're within swatting distance of the gun, but he's asking you to move back because he's now feeling threatened.
Then I'm going to swat the gun.
Okay, this guy's got trigger discipline. You're going to roll unarmed combat to see if you can do it, and if you fail, he's going to roll power to see if he can resist pulling the trigger. Go ahead.
Alright. Unarmed combat is good. I would like a successful roll if I could get one.
86 is a fail.
That's a fail. I need to start ticking these.
Cop's got a power of 65. He's gonna fail, and he's gonna shoot.
Okay. What else did I...
Oh, fuck.
It was
I have to go to the bathroom.
that I need to
I'm
take.
not
moving.
Excuse me.
This game isn't good for my heart, James.
Okay.
Can you make it easier?
The gun is gonna discharge. He has a shooting skill, a firearm skill, of 45. He's not a great shot for the force.
1.
003 is going to be hit. He's also shooting at plus 20% for point blank. And you're going to get shot by a Colt revolver dealing a D8 damage. How many hit points do you have, Monty?
My hit points are 10.
Oh, okay.
Your hit points are now 5. Go ahead and roll sanity. You've just had a gun shot at you from close range. Your ears are going to be echoing from the blast, your eyes stinging from the muzzle.
You just suffered a grievous wound. Where did he shoot it?
Okay, that is a...
That's a success. You're going to lose 1 sanity. Please
14.
tick 1 box for violence under sanity loss. And the other officer is going to turn and get ready to draw his gun. So you're going to stop right outside the apartment block when a flash from the 3rd floor followed by a bang is going to go off. The cabbie is going to slam on the brakes and say, Jesus Christ! And he's going to begin to put it in reverse.
Wait, let me get out!
Fucking go! And he's gonna just drive off when you get out of the cab. The
I saved
officer,
some
the
money.
3rd officer waiting outside is gonna hear the gunshot
I
and
did not.
sprint into the building.
He shot
I'm
me.
gonna shout at the officer.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
what's
yeah,
going on?
yeah,
And you're
down
dead?
5.
He's not gonna respond.
Down 5
A
points
gunshot
out of
just
10.
went off. He's
I'm
actually, no,
gonna-
he's gonna turn and say, "Keep clear of the building!"
Okay.
And he is going
As he's
to.
running in,
he's going
I'm
to.
gonna try to follow him in.
Yeah. Okay. So the door is locked, and he is going to take his baton and shatter
Yeah,
the window.
I'm just staying back
And climb through the glass pane door.
I'm gonna wait for him to be forward, and then I'm gonna go in as well.
So you're walking into this building behind this cop. I'm gonna roll alertness for him.
Well, I'm taking my distance.
You're gonna roll stealth to counter it.
Yeah.
He's going to succeed on his alertness, roll stealth at plus 20, because he's kind of focused on the situation at hand.
It's a 30.
That's a failure. He's going
God.
to notice you following, and he's going to
Take the
call,
box.
"Keep back right now!"
Okay.
And he's going to, he's going to radio in. He's going to radio in, "Back up!" and sprint up the stairs. A gun just went off. Claremont, one officer's just fired. The other's reaching for his gun. Do something now.
Drop to the ground.
So you're going to hit the deck?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try
at the
to
bottom of
break
this
into
closet?
the cop car.
Okay.
No! What is going on?
All right. How?
This is the
All right,
worst
so
way
you
to
just-
be going.
The alarm is going to sound.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna pop the trunk. Are there any guns in the trunk?
There are 2 combat shotguns.
I'm taking them both. And I'm going in.
You take 2 shotguns. There's 6 shells in each of them, and you're gonna step through the glass. You're currently with a gunshot wound cradling in the corner. You have
Yep.
dropped to the ground, and the guy with the gun is shouting, "Ground! Ground! Get on the ground!" Are you dropping down?
No, I'm gonna try and shoot him.
Okay. Now he has his gun drawn on you, but is flickering between you two because you were just shot, and he thinks she could also be a threat. So while he's moving to Claremont, you're gonna draw on fire.
Right? So
Go ahead and roll firearms. Please, plus
rolling.
20% for
If
being
he
at
shoots
close
me
distance.
because of you,
plus 20%. I'm going to cry because, listeners, this is a 90%
Oh,
success
please.
chance.
He does it!
Okay,
Now,
okay.
this
that's
is a Glock
19.
17. No. Okay, you're firing 1 round of your Glock 17, just straight into him, point blank range. Okay. How much damage does a Glock do?
It
Enough, I hope.
A D10?
is a D10.
Roll that.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
7.
That's 7 points of damage.
So it's going to punch through the cop's dress, like uniform shirt, and blood is going to spray out over you. Now this guy has been dropped. He has taken more than half of his hit points and damage in a single blow. He has a constitution of 55. He's going to succeed on his roll, stay conscious, clutching his wound, gun dropped to
he's
the
still
ground,
conscious.
and is going to slump against the wall and just sit for a moment, trailing blood behind him onto the kitchenette. He's going to begin reaching for his gun on the ground. He'll get it next turn. The assistant officer, who's now got his gun drawn.
This
guy's-
ain't gotta get any bloodier.
Put it down, man.
That man's gonna need a medic. We'll drop our guns on 3. Alright, does that work for you?
Put the gun down or you're going to prison for a long time!
That's not happening, young man. Put the gun down!
Persuasion, plus 20%.
That is an
Critical
11.
success.
That's a critical
He
success.
just drops the gun and puts his hands into the air.
How thin
All
are
right.
the walls?
I'm going
Do I
to.
hear this stuff?
Yeah!
Okay, good.
A gun went off!
Well, no, do I hear what they're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna say, go ahead and sit down with your friend there. Doc, get the other gun. Just get it away from him.
Claremont,
Now, all this while, I'm going up.
you're going up. Now, Claremont, you've been sent to go get another gun. Claremont's gonna shake her head no.
For fuck's sake, Doc,
You're gonna hear
get the
somebody,
gun.
You're gonna hear somebody sprinting down the hallway.
That'll be Helen.
What do you do, Detective Maverick?
We've got filing cabinets to fuck with. It's been 30 minutes. All right, god damn
Is there anything in the bottom of this closet? Like sometimes
It's
people
not
put
me,
stuff
it's
in the
the
bottom
cop
of the
before
closet, and there's stuff hanging. I'm in the bottom of the
There is
closet.
a small black lockbox at the bottom of this closet.
It's locked, I assume.
Kid, grab what you can. We're getting out.
I'm going to take the box, and I'm going to grab as many files as I can fit into my messenger bag.
So you're gonna stuff papers into your bag, grab this lockbox, and pivot out the door?
Yeah.
Okay, Maverick, Skip is going to emerge out into the hallway. Claremont's refusing to take the gun. The guy at the hall is going to arrive. Not peeking his head through the door, he's going to shout, BPD! Drop your gun right now! Right now!
Well, upon hearing that, can I, like, slink back into the bedroom?
Yes.
So,
McMahon, you're going to round the corner at this point. The officer...
I'm not gonna make myself known.
Yeah, you're going to peek your head around and see the officer's gun in the air, propped next to the
Oh,
door,
the shotgun.
physically
No,
shaking.
I'm holding my shotgun. I'm waiting for him to take an action. Like,
Okay.
If he like tries to open the door,
The door's
or tries
open.
to shoot. If
Door's
he tries to
currently
shoot
open.
someone, I'm gonna shoot him.
Alright, so he's going to say, on the ground now! Now!
I think at this point, hell, I'm shooting him.
So he's currently obscured, but you can fire through the drywall if you would like.
Upon hearing,
Oh wait, he's obscured. Then I'm not going to do
Okay,
that.
okay.
I'm going to. Is there stuff I can duck behind?
Yeah, absolutely, there's cover in here. There's a dining room table that you can flip over and get behind. You can get behind the wall that leads into the hallway of this apartment.
All right. I want to try and move in such a way that I'm getting behind something, but I'm also kicking the gun the other guy dropped as far away from him as possible so we can't get it.
Absolutely, you sweep the gun to the side and dining room table.
Dining room table.
Hearing the crash, the guy's going to turn the corner. McMahon,
I shoot him.
you have been aiming your shot, so I'm going to give you plus 20%.
Yeah. This is not
So
going
that's a
great.
60. I
Better than
need
it
below
could
a
be
60.
done.
Critical success. Your shotgun is basically going to evaporate this guy's arm and a large chunk of his torso. Blood, bone, and viscera is going to spray down the hallway and into the apartment.
So he's not even rolling damage.
He killed the guy.
I
The
just
guy's
killed him.
screams are momentary, gurgling, and gone. Please roll sanity. You have just killed an innocent man in cold blood.
Now I am heavily deranged.
You're going to be losing a lot of sanity.
Yeah.
Unless you succeed on this roll.
Uh,
Failure.
96.
That's the wrong die. You're going to lose 2 sanity.
Okay.
You're keeping it together. Please tick
that
another
the
box
first
for help.
sanity roll
Please
of
tick
the
another
session?
box for violence.
That's
Yep.
that's not too bad.
So this guy has just been evaporated. You two who saw that, roll sanity. 008, you lose 1 sanity.
72.
You're a
okay.
detective. You've seen this before. This doesn't phase you.
And now I'm
Okay,
running.
cool.
I'm
I'm a
running
big fan
in
of
now.
sci-fi movies and special effects.
I'm a
You also
69.
You need to
Yeah.
see it. You're cool.
But I'm
So
gonna
at
see
this
them on the way
point,
out.
both of the officers who are on the ground are going to scream in terror, their voices cracking. Sirens in the distance.
All right. I'm going to go up to the guy.
By the way, worth noting, you two are covered in blood. You
I
more
am
than her.
fully
You've just
aware.
got some specks on your head because you hit the ground. This half of you is spattered.
Yep. Okay. So I'm gonna go up to the guy who dropped the gun, the guy who's not been shot, and I'm gonna say, "Son, I'll take my badge back." And I'll take the badge back.
I'm running in and I'm shouting, "We gotta blaze this place."
They're going to turn to face you and shout and hands further in the air.
I'm not gonna shoot him.
Okay.
I'm
not gonna
cowering
shoot him.
in the bedroom.
Now, at this point, you guys got to move quick. Sirens are approaching the building. They're not here yet.
Is that whiskey?
Yep.
I grab the whiskey. I find the documents. I pour the whiskey on the documents, and I light them.
Greg, I'm assuming you're still gun on these cops.
Can I,
Yeah, gun
can
on
I
the
grab
cops.
as many of the clothes from the closet as I can grab?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to, okay, whenever I see that he's moving, I'm going to try to, like, schmoove myself to keep, like, as much of him obscured as possible, just so that they don't get a shot at his face, just kind of like, bop, 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 bop.
Okay, so they file out of the apartment. Maverick, are you following?
Yeah, I'm following.
Alright.
Tend to that, man.
I have clothes if you need to bandage your wounds or put them on or
So you guys are going to
whatever.
file out of this room and what, sprinting down the hallway?
Yeah.
So you're going to hear on the radio...
Wait, before we start, I'm gonna give Monty my other shotgun.
Yeah, you've got a shotgun. You're going to hear from the room, O'Malley's down! Back up! And the door slam on the apartment.
With the
Lock.
fire?
Yeah, because you guys have a gun. The fire's not spreading that quickly yet, but they're afraid of running into this hall right now.
Okay. Let's fucking get out
Now
of here.
we're getting out of here.
Okay.
There's a doorman downstairs.
So, there's currently a station wagon right outside. the doorman is no longer downstairs.
Yeah, the doorman
Several
is
gunshots have
gone.
gone off. He has cleared the building.
Okay, when we're downstairs, so are we downstairs?
Yeah.
I'm finding the camera system.
Okay.
I'm destroying it.
Series of it's a VHS system. You're
I'm
just gonna
just
be able
destroying
to,
it.
You're just
Baseball
bought it with
bat.
your shotgun, smashing all of it.
Yeah.
And you're out.
I'm assuming you need to bandage your wound. You got shot?
That's right, I got shot in the liver.
Well, you guys might want to do that when you get in the car. Who is driving?
Smart.
I have a driving of 45.
I have a driving of 40, despite not having a car.
My
I
drive
have no
is
driving.
50, but I'm bleeding real bad.
Would he have disadvantage driving?
You didn't take more than half of your hit points in damage, so I'll say no.
But
You
I
got
would
shot.
say you should probably be in the back so that I could bandage you up. Or
That
whoever
is
has,
probably true.
Whoever
so
has
who's
first
taking
aid,
shotgun?
better
You're
than
in the
drive.
driver's seat. Are you shotgun these two in the back of the station wagon?
Yeah, sure, I guess.
All right.
Alright.
My
so,
first aid is
Monty, you're just
30.
gonna toss him the keys.
Roll for it?
Well, how are you driving?
Fast.
Gunning the station wagon.
You have a
Alright, now
first
slow
aid.
down, we don't want to
No!
You get into the back of the station wagon and put the lockbox down on
Yeah.
the floor. Still locked.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
I take a set of the clothes.
I'll patch him up.
Roll
I have
first aid.
I have the highest first aid, and it's 30.
Roll it.
And I'm trying to like use a strip
Wait a
of
second,
clothing to, like, pressure.
wait. Oh yeah, my first aid's also 30.
Go ahead.
I want to like use a strip of the clothing to like bandage it
Take
up.
plus 10%. You have
Okay.
40 now.
Nice.
27. You heal 2 hit points, Maverick.
Okay,
The bleeding has
okay,
been
okay.
staunched.
Oh,
So the station
I was
wagon
a
is
Boy
driving at
Scout.
full speed. What do you
2 years.
two in the back do now?
Since I have a headache and I took Tylenol.
You're gonna have to roll drive.
oh.
If you kill us
65
on
is
the
a
road,
failure. Quad car is gonna lock onto the station wagon, which is speeding away from a crime scene. They're gonna begin tailing behind you. Pull over immediately!
I
Desmond.
drove fast.
Desmond!
Okay, so
Why was
Desmond,
we pulled over?
you're gonna hit the gas and just peel
Yes.
out. Okay. Now, are you just going fast or are you doing any additional maneuvers?
I'm speeding. I'm
Action
looking
coming up.
for like tunnels or like parking garages I could lose them.
Alright, you're in the middle of downtown Baltimore. I'll say there's a parking lot just up there. Now, are you just trying to slide, like drift into this thing going full speed, or are you gonna slow yourself down for a moment to take the time to safely turn in there?
What do you think? Drift.
Drift.
Drift
You
key.
need a 45 or lower, and you don't get it.
I just rolled a 65 twice.
The station wagon is going to slide and to the side. Everyone here roll dexterity.
Ouchie, ouchie.
Ah, 60.
1 damage,
six-
1 damage, 1 damage.
69.
You're fine. So, the station wagon is going to take severe damage to, or like superficial damage to the side. One of the windows is going to shatter in, like the car attempted to slide in and hit the side of the door, and is currently
for
facing
fuck's sake.
into the parking lot.
I'm driving into the parking.
Let's see if the cops are able to do the same. The driving officer has a driving skill of 40.
He's gonna hit it with our luck.
Let's roll intelligence. He has an intelligence of 40 as well. If he succeeds on the check, he's not going to power slide. He fails the check! So, on a 40 or lower, he power slides and is going to be right on your ass. That's a
Whoa.
failure. So he's going to do the same. Like, the back of his car is going to hit and you're going to hear one of his tires like, pop.
Yeah!
Now. So you're just going to try and what? Get out of this parking lot as soon as possible. So now, go ahead and roll drive. See if your speed alone is going to carry you out here before the cops. 61. Let's see if the cops succeed. The cop, 100!
Failed!
So the cop is going to be driving. You're peeling out of the parking lot just as a car is pulling out, and the cop is going to slam into that car. Intelligence to see if he's wearing a seatbelt. He wasn't. He's going to fly out the windshield. He has 11 hit points and is going to take a D12 damage.
Oh!
The cop?
He is not killed, but is put in critical condition as he's going to fly out and roll across the roof of the other car. You guys are not going to see the occupants of the other car as you're going to pull out of the parking lot. What are you doing in the back seat?
I would recommend you stop speeding.
I'm gonna stop speeding.
There's currently a large gash in the side of your vehicle.
That's no one's problem but ours.
Okay, you're going to slow your car down to
Off-roading
regular
incident.
speeds. And you're going to begin what? Trying to drive your way out of the city of Baltimore?
We better have a really
Alright.
good cover up.
What are you two in the back doing?
Can I keep trying the combination?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll luck. This time you have a 90% chance. Because you've worked through a lot of the numbers. Let's see if you get it in time.
This one keeps falling.
That is a success. Let's see if it's a crit success. It's not a crit success. I don't know
we
what that
got
would have done.
Yeah, you wins it twice.
This is going to contain some particularly sensitive personal financial documents.
Thank God.
Bank account numbers, that sort of thing, and one that's going to catch your eye is particularly interesting.
Oh no! This is so tiny. What is this?
Let me see that.
No.
Anybody here good with? Well, I'm the only person with a good accounting skill, so I guess
I have a good accounting skill. Let me see that.
I was gonna say anybody good with numbers, but I'm a computer scientist.
I'm good at brain numbers.
Within the lockbox is a standard mortgage application form submitted to the First Bank of Baltimore by Mr. Clyde Seymour Bowman. It is dated 1975 to the amount of $112,000 US at a 3.99% interest rate over 360 months. The down payment is sourced from the cash value of a life insurance policy. The property in question is described as a one-story cabin used as a secondary residence at 12 Woodbridge Drive, Preston, Maryland.
Oh, I see.
What?
This guy had a lucky for us, since we just set his apartment on fire.
Yeah.
This guy.
Would
well,
you have rather we
he's-
didn't?
Can we
He's
gaslight
dead,
everyone into
so-
thinking that we were just arsonists?
He had a vacation home.
Yeah, we were.
Yes, he had a cabin!
He
I
had
have
a
the
big-
keys! I have the keys!
You have the keys to the
This
cabin.
this is his mortgage application. This is there's the address on it for his vacation home. Hopefully he keeps stuff there. What's MD? What state is MD?
Maryland.
Maryland.
Oh, it's
Notably
close
where
by.
Baltimore is.
It's close by. Do you know where Preston, Maryland is?
By the way, it is
Driver?
currently 7 p.m. I think by now.
Do you know where Preston is? Maryland? Preston?
I'm not from Maryland. I've never been to Baltimore.
I'm from
You-
DC.
um,
or I live in DC.
Oh,
I live.
I live in DC
Oh,
as
but this-
well.
Oh, but I don't have a car.
This car probably doesn't have a map of Maryland in it.
No, I don't.
Go ahead and roll luck.
Well, actually, yeah, no, there's a good
Let's see
chance
if you've
that
ever
A
vacationed
lot of
in
people
Maryland.
just keep them in their back
There is
seat.
a
you
chance.
probably
Oh, what do you
in
want from
preparation would have.
Monty is prepped.
50-50 shot. Go ahead.
Motherfucker, that's
Critical failure.
77.
No maps of Maryland. There's
Super
not even
no
a map of
maps.
the United States in here.
Do gas stations sell maps?
Yes.
Alright, so the
Stop
one
at
of us
gas
that is the
station.
least covered in blood, which I imagine is the kid.
Yeah.
I know
Hey,
your name,
I'm-
but I'm
By the
calling
way,
you the
do you
kid.
want to change clothes into some of Clyde's?
I was
little-
going to do
Let
that
me
as soon
say-
as
let
we
me say,
parked
I'm not
somewhere.
covered in
just
any
like a
blood.
You're not covered
Because
in
the
blood.
blood
it's in
goes
the back.
away
And you were
from me
quite far.
when I'm the
You were
person
shooting
shooting.
about
It goes that way.
Yeah, is no one going to talk about the fact that he vaporized half of a police officer?
So
I
you
mean,
guys are
I'd
both gonna be
already
dressed like an old man.
drawn. Blood had been drawn on both sides. That was an open combat.
So you're pulling up to the gas station and you're going in?
Yeah.
You're kind of at the area where the suburb is slowly giving way to forest. Alright, so you're going to go out. This gas station has a few houses on the same road, pockmarked by trees. Hey,
Hi, do you have maps?
yeah. State, country, county, tri-county, what do you need?
The state.
State of Maryland? There you go, son.
Okay, and I'm going to open it right here.
Hey! No browsing, that'll be $5.
Do you have money on you?
You have $5 on you, yeah.
I have a bag of quarters for the arcade.
$5, son.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Okay. We hop in the car.
I have
Probably skip
changed
this
my
area.
clothing.
Yeah, you've changed your clothes. What's the plan? You're going to Preston?
Monty's putting his bloody shirt on a wire hanger just out of force of habit.
Yep.
So are we in the middle of nowhere, pretty much? Like in
The houses
forest?
are going to begin turning into trees. Yeah, Preston County. You're not from there.
You're
You
in
wouldn't know what I'm about to
you're
say.
in the passenger seat, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're taking the map.
Not Preston County, Caroline County. Yeah, you've got the map. You're navigating, which you're so good at doing.
Okay, guys, I think we need to get a different car ASAP.
How do you do that? Wait, what else was in the documents in this guy's thing?
Financial documents, birth certificates, original social security cards.
No big
Okay,
lump of
okay.
cash.
If we don't find
Oh my
another
god!
car,
No, wait, of course there's cash in there.
Yes!
Yeah, no, there is a wad of... What would he keep in here? He would probably keep a wad of, like, I'm gonna say
$500.
$300 bills. A bundle of $300 bills down to a rubber
How
band.
much money is that?
$3,000.
In addition to 2020s.
okay,
$5,000 in cash.
I'm gonna act like I just discovered this. Hey, wait, guys, there's money in here.
Okay. If we don't
$5,000?
find a new car at the cabin, we buy one. Definitely.
Okay.
We're on our way to the cabin. Right?
So we should be, with the knowledge we have, we should be good till tomorrow morning in this car.
Yeah, probably.
As long as
What
we're
do you
not
mean?
in Baltimore.
As long as you don't get caught by a fucking cop. If you get seen by any local authority, they're probably going to have your plates, make, model, and dent on them.
Yeah.
This car is very recognizable.
This car needs to go out in the middle of nowhere.
You two live nearby. Are front and rear license plates required?
Not in Maryland in 83.
I was about to say.
We're gonna remove whichever one isn't required.
Okay, you're removing the front license plate?
Yes.
Where on the map is, what's the place we're going to?
Preston.
Preston. It's like a vacation home, so I'm assuming
It's in the middle, it's in a forested area with little development.
Okay, so there's not a lot around it. Okay, so we should be fine to go there and then worry about a car after that.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay. Driving to Preston, you're going to pass on the way a small little community. I'm assuming you're taking side streets, going around, not going through town as much as possible. It's about 9-10 p.m. at this point, and you guys are going to drive on the outskirts of Preston, Maryland, before you reach a gravel road, which is slowly going to give way to dirt. This community, relatively isolated as it may seem, is still connected to the local power grid. And the last thing you're going to pass before approaching the cabin is going to be a small convenience store.
Yeah.
Pat's General sits there, one gas pump at the front, a little brick build. So are you guys now driving to the cabin or taking a stop in the store?
I think we just go straight to the cabin. We're good on gas.
So you're going to pass a couple dirt roads that bisect off and go to different cabins. The addresses are on a little signpost that's just dug in, and eventually you're going to reach the address of Bowman's. Driving up the dirt road is going to terminate in a large grassy patch in the middle. Telephone line is going to come down and just run its way into the cabin, so it is connected to the local power grid. There's a little tool shed, sort of a mound of dirt off to the side of the cabin, and then the cabin proper, sitting there, lights off, doors locked.
Is there a
time is it?
garage?
There's a shed.
Around what time is it when we get here?
It's currently probably 10 p.m.
Okay. You three get out. Go look. I'm gonna get this car away.
So are there other
And
cabins?
hidden.
Are there other cabins within eyesight of this?
Not
one?
within eyesight, no. It's pretty isolated.
Okay, so if
You're probably
we...
at least a mile away from other cabins.
Okay, good. I was thinking like we might not want to turn the lights on or someone else
No,
will see it.
no,
but-
very little risk of that.
And it's October.
October
So,
22nd, 1983.
People probably like this kind of vacation.
This is
home
not
is the-
vacationing time. No.
Yeah.
We would vacation here in the summer, probably.
Okay.
So, are you three getting out?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get the car like a little bit into the woods and like maybe throw some leaves on it.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna
And then
leave the
run back to
money.
the
I'm gonna
cabin.
leave the money in the car.
Okay.
Why leave the money in the
Or
car?
should I take it?
She should take the
Take
money.
the money.
Stuffing the money into your...
Oh, my messenger bag.
Into your messenger
Yeah,
bag.
pocket the
What,
money.
who's going where?
I'll stay out.
I'll
but
go in.
McMahon?
Investigation.
The door is going to creak open,
Yeah.
and there's going to be a light switch next to you. The light is going to hum just above. The door to the bedroom and bathroom are both open. Very well kept. The place smells nice.
Are security
Does it-
systems commonplace in the 80s?
Not particularly.
What
Okay.
month is it?
It's currently October.
October. He would have vacationed here, presumably
In the
summer.
summer, yes.
Any signs of life?
None at all. The
Not
place
at
is well kept. Apparently he cleaned it out on his last trip.
Okay.
A couple pictures of him on the wall holding large fish.
I'm gonna start going through drawers, looking for keys.
All right.
I want to get into
Go
that
and roll
shed.
search.
I got a search of 65.
Okay.
God, I'm
Oh,
rolling
I
like
know how
shit.
fishermen are. I have a plan.
Are you doing anything at this point?
I have so many
Uh,
check marks.
Yeah, I'm going in, and I mean, same protocol as last time. I'm gonna look for a study and then a bedroom.
Go ahead and roll search.
Finally,
There is a bedroom. There is no study.
a chance. Actually, why am I complaining? I had plenty of chances to use my shooting, which is also a 70, so I'm using my good stats today, ladies and gents.
Search is a 70?
Success.
Search is a 70, and that's
You're
a
going to
success.
find something of note under the bed, a large Vietnam War era footlocker from the early 70s.
I'm gonna do the movie trick again. So, you said there's lots of pictures of him holding fish, or which one? I know how fishermen are. Which one has him with the biggest fish?
The one closest to the bedroom. He's holding a large carp with the help of two other men.
also fish.
Wait, are the men recognizable from any of the other pictures we saw at the other place?
None at all.
Okay. I'm going to take the back off. Anything in there?
There's a small silver key.
Yeah! Oh, there's a key!
A key?
I found a key.
Now you've got yourself the
Good work, kid.
Locker key?
footlocker is going to click open.
Yeah!
Inside, you're going to find.
I'm gonna pat the kid on the back.
I'm so glad the movie trick worked. I've seen detective movies.
Let's go.
You're going to find 4 things in this footlocker of note. Well, you are going to find a 9mm handgun, and in addition, you are going to find some documentation.
You can keep that one.
Now we have a gun for
You're going to
everyone if
find
we
a
want it
piece
all.
of a journal torn out.
In the footlocker are 2 pieces of paper that appear relevant to the program's operational objectives. The first is an after-action report compiled by Agent Clyde Bowman in 1968 following Operation Speedway. The document, while heavily redacted, appears to concern a potentially occult religious organization with origins in the Mormon Church. An event identified as the Second Messianic Awakening is referenced alongside the biblical city of Gomorrah. Further action denied is stamped across the page. The second document is a hastily penned and blood-stained page from a journal, apparently written in Latin with a scarecrow-esque sigil inscribed at the bottom.
Feel like if I read this aloud, it's gonna unlock some great, terrible evil. I want to take this to the doc, so I'm gonna go outside and give that to Julian.
And you're going to find a cassette tape.
I have a Walkman!
You do have a Walkman, my friend.
Tertiarily located within the footlocker is a cassette tape. Originally a folk musical album entitled The Patriot Songbook, it appears to have been recorded over. Play Me is written on masking tape across the object. Inserted into Skip Thomas's Walkman, the audio sounds as follows.
My name is Clyde Theodore Bowman, former Deputy Commissioner with the Internal Revenue Service. Today is Saturday, September the 19th, 1981. And if you're listening to this, it means I'm dead. It means I've died without seeing this thing through. I can only hope you poor fuckers were sent by the program. Otherwise, I recommend you turn back now. Look, I'll cut the shit. There's a few drums of gasoline in the shed out back. I've attached a key with this tape. Take the drums, dump them into the septic tank. It's a few yards out from the cabin. Big latch. Dump the gas in, then light her all the way back to hell. It's best you don't look at the tank. Ugh. God help me.
It's
Something
always
that should
fire. Fire's always what does it.
Now, there is a key in this box.
I'm gonna and go to the shed.
All right,
What do the
are you
papers
doing-
say?
Here.
In addition, there is a,
Mormons.
as I mentioned, a black string with a small scarecrow-shaped wooden figure attached to it with an amber gem worked into the wicker.
I'm gonna take that.
You've got it.
Yep, it's mine. I'm gonna write that in.
So it's a little, like, wicker figure with an amber gem?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like a necklace with a black cord.
Little scarecrow necklace.
I don't have it on my list, but I'm about to make an argument for it.
Go ahead.
One, Spanish is a Romance language,
Yes,
meaning it stems from Latin,
that is true.
which means some of this I should be able to parse out.
Mhm.
But also, graduating with a English, especially going through doctorate, you are required to know Greek and Latin.
That's probably true, but you don't have it listed on your character sheet.
Real.
I will allow you to roll intelligence at -40.
This
Hope
is
there's a
sacrilegious, guys.
9.
say?
So,
9. Okay, let me see the
Yeah.
script.
The fourth book of the Bible?
It
I'm-
talks
I'm
of the
Catholic.
fusing and unfusing of souls with the dead. It speaks of animation of corpses. It speaks of a world beyond our own.
Are you,
Have you-
saying
have
this
you read this
to,
one?
It speaks in particular of an entity called the Outsider.
Oh,
Okay.
I'd say before we go and do that, which we should definitely do, we should look around for a little bit.
I'm going to the
I
shed.
think we burn this paper. Any objections?
Wait for it. Let's see if anything fun happens.
All right.
Translated
Oh, maybe it's a
copy.
password.
Yeah, so the shed is going to be a standard tool shed. Power tools, analog tools, and 5 large drums of gasoline.
Any
Stinking to high hell.
vehicle?
No, it's a small shed.
Okay, so my distinguishing feature on intelligence is curious, and I'm going to say, if you guys take the when you guys take the drums out to the septic tank, I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna stay at the car because I will look in that thing.
I want you to roll power.
I mean, I know
Power
for a fact.
my power is 75, and it says stubborn.
I know for a fact that Desmond is looking in that tank.
You're a powerful motherfucker.
009,
Whoa.
you're going to be able to resist the urge. You can go back to the station wagon.
I know for
You're
a fact
more
Desmond is
powerful
looking
than
in
I am.
Desmond is.
Desmond's looking in that tank.
So what's the play here?
Okay, so there's not like an insight check in this game. I'm trying to think, and honestly, yeah, I really firmly believe that Monty would think that he's gonna try and look in there.
That's probably
That's called-
accurate.
that's what
human.
human-
Would you like to
yeah.
roll human?
Oh, okay, yeah, I would love to roll humans because otherwise I don't want to rush into
to be fair,
metagame.
Monty doesn't know much about me except that I vaporized a cop.
Yeah, he has every reason to not trust you, so I'm going to easily allow this
And you
human.
ran around to the back and got knocked out.
And he said that he's deeply troubled
So I'm a
and
little reckless.
Desmond knows all of this. Go
he
ahead,
was
Monty.
told he was mildly schizophrenic, and he responded that he's severely
Sure,
schizophrenic.
maybe I caused all the trouble.
91
That's
fail.
a
You're not
91.
sure what he's going to do.
Yeah.
So-
He'll dig his own grave.
So then, are you going to open the septic tank?
I'm going.
So are
Did
you
you guys
walking
check
with
the
him?
shed
Yeah,
already?
They did. It's had power tools and 5 drums of gas.
Gotcha.
So are you rolling the gasoline drums over to the tank first? Is that the process?
The instructions on the tank were to just, the instructions on the tape were to just, like, put the drums in the tank and just light it up and just blow
And
the thing
don't
to high
look in
hell.
it.
And don't look in it.
All right. It's got a large latch with a padlock on it.
How far are we out from other things?
You've got the keys. It's about 10
right.
feet from the cabin, 5 feet from the shed.
keys, so
Alright, look
keys...
in
By the way,
septic
worth
tank.
noting, this septic tank should be fully buried, but it's like a cylinder like the top bit of it is coming out of the ground, and it looks far larger than a septic tank should be for a property of this size.
I'm guessing it's
We're at
more
the
like
Mounds
like,
of soil
I'm
around it
guessing,
indicate it was
like,
recently
there
dug up.
is a thing in there that is alive, and
Yeah.
he's trying to kill it.
So,
I'm looking in the septic tank.
No.
opening the latch,
No.
looking in,
You see a person at the bottom of the septic tank. Though in the darkness you can't make out much more than their basic shape. They seem thin, limbs just a little on the wrong side of long. The only detail you can make out is a slight glint about the eyes, which widen as they look up at you. In a croak, she speaks.
Hello! Who's there?
Desmond.
My name is Marlene Bowman! Please, for the love of God, let me out!
I'm so glad we didn't go.
Marlene, you've been dead for 10 years.
My husband! He tried to do something to me. Strange, pagan, demonic words. I think he tried to make me a slave or something, but it didn't work. He sealed me in here, and I can't die. Please, God, let me out!
Here's
I'm
the
glad we didn't
dealio.
go.
We can either kill you or leave you.
Please let me out.
Can't do that. You're a zombie or something.
Desmond, there's also a good chance this is some sort of voice mimicry. Something, that's what the kids say.
A what?
Some sort of voice mimicry, something, that's what the kids say if you were here.
You can't leave me here. You can't.
It's like the thing.
Cry about it.
I am, I'm going to start rolling this shit in there.
Worth
I'm
noting.
not looking in.
Okay, so you're gonna begin dumping gas down?
Yeah.
You're not looking in? Alright, Desmond, are you gonna
I'm
help
still
dump the gas?
looking.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you're still
but
looking?
I'm dumping the gas.
So as
in.
you have to reach down to get the gas. So are you looking or grabbing?
Both.
Pouring? Okay, sure.
I'm pouring while looking.
So you're grabbing the drum, you're grabbing a drum, and when your guys' eyes go back to the latch, she's halfway up,
What?
scaling the wall with her
I
hands
throw
and
it
feet.
in. I throw
So
the gas in.
you
the tank.
throw the drum of gas down, and
Yeah.
she's gonna roll athletics. So the gas drum, this is a wide septic tank.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, it's quite large. You drop the barrel down, and you're gonna look as this figure is going to place her hands on the side of the septic tank, and they stick there like they are adhesive. And with just this ferocious speed, she's going to catapult herself up the side of the tank to the latch.
To the latch.
To the latch. It made its way from the bottom of this septic tank to the top in probably under 5 seconds. It is a humanoid figure, skin incredibly gaunt. A lot of her skin seems to be quite gangrenous and is somewhat sloshing off of her arms and legs from immense exposure to water. Most of her hair has fallen or been pulled out, and her fingers have been worn near to the nub, scratching at the surface of the wall. Dried, crusted blood is on every single one of her limbs, and most of her teeth have fallen out of her skull. She's standing there at the side of the ledge and is going to look at you with her eyes glowing subtly in the moonlight. Now, combat has been initiated, and whoever has the highest dexterity is going to go first.
My dexterity is 60.
14, 70.
Okay. You're at 16?
He's a 12.
I'm at 12.
Marlene's
12,
going first.
14, Bowman.
So, Marlene is going to quickly glance at both of you and decide that Maverick is the more dangerous target.
Shade?
Actually, yeah, who's got the higher hit point pool, actually? Who's the bigger person? Because
I'm
Marlene's going for
currently
the
at
physically
9.
largest. No, what's your max?
Oh, 13.
10.
Oh, you're getting targeted. Yeah, sorry, Dizzy.
Fog.
So, it's going to, like, superhumanly snap its view over to you, and it is going to grab its left arm and snap the front of it off, exposing a razor-sharp bone poking out the side. And she is going to try and sprint at you and slash you across the chest with it. Now, you've had a melee attack against you. You have 3 options. Option number 1, tank the hit. Option number 2, roll dodge. If both of you succeed, you get out of the way.
Oh, that's
Option 3, use your
radio
action to fight back using a melee weapon. If you both succeed, she wins ties. But if you succeed and she fails, you inflict damage. Tank,
I'm going
dodge.
to take the hit.
You're taking the hit. She's going to roll unarmed combat. She's hit. Let's see if it's a crit.
Ah, fuck.
She does not crit. How many hit points you got, Desi?
9.
Okay. You are going to take 3 damage as she's going to slash you with blood pooling over the injury on your chest.
Ow.
Mostly a flesh wound, but it stings like a motherfucker.
Ouch.
Hey, you two who have just seen this thing climb out of the sewer grate, you are now both going to roll sanity.
You're damn right.
Don't fail this.
Is it current? I need to hit my current. Got it.
Alright, you're going to lose 1 sand.
Whoever fails the sanity, I failed the sanity roll.
Maverick, you're losing a d8. Don't lose 5 or more.
That's maximum.
No.
Owie. I'm dizzy.
I've had a bad day.
I think you have had a bad day.
Most of us have had a bad day.
Let's see. Monty, in this moment, looking into the eyes of Marlene Bowman, you think back and remember that at home, you've got a wife and kids. And in that moment, flight or fight, you're not willing to die here. You're running to the station wagon.
Fuck you!
No,
Maverick takes off, leaving you alone
Will it
against Marlene.
take an action to, like, grab the shot?
Yes.
I'm shooting her with the 9mm.
You're rolling at point blank. Go ahead and roll firearms plus 20%.
So that is a 60, please.
9mm, not shotgun?
He hasn't gotten his
God,
hands.
I've rolling like
So
shit.
you're going to accidentally discharge the gun, unholstering it, and fire into the dirt. Marlene is at this point going to try and grab around
Dodge.
you. Go ahead and roll dodge. That does take up your next
Yeah,
action.
I know.
Alright, she's rolling unarmed combat. Okay.
Horrible.
She also fails on a 6 or higher.
It's gonna be a 2. Yeah.
70 flat. You've now been grappled by Marlene, and she's going to begin leveraging herself down. You two at the station wagon are about 20 feet away from this, and now have time to react. A gun has gone off.
We heard the gun.
Like, with the station wagon, its lights aren't on because it's off, but you can see that a struggle is happening. Maverick is sprinting towards the station wagon, silently beelining, unblinking.
Guys,
Do you have the car
a
keys?
little help?
Do you have
Desmond,
the
I have the car
Desmond is
keys.
screaming for help at this point.
Okay. You have the car keys because you
Yeah.
were driving, but it's
Yeah.
his car.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little
Is there a
help.
gun in the car?
Is there? I don't think there is.
I don't think so.
I
Well,
didn't take a shotgun.
we had
There's a
two
shotgun.
There is a
Shotguns.
shotgun in the back seat of the station wagon.
We had 2 shotguns, the gun he already had, the gun from the apartment, and the gun from here.
That's true. And Monty's just gotten into the car, is gripping the wheel, and sitting there staring straight forward because he doesn't have the keys, just panicked.
Which guns do you have?
I have a 9mm and a shotgun. And there are 2 Colts and a shotgun somewhere. One
Skip
Colt
Thomas,
is on
make a decision now.
There's probably
How close is he to me?
Maverick's in the car. He's
Okay.
about
Yeah.
5 feet from you, frozen in fear.
There's probably a shotgun in the car.
There is in the back seat, you can see it.
What's going on?
Monty?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna move from the spot, but I'm going to grab the shotgun, just kind of defensively. But I'm going to stay by the car.
Okay, you got the
A
shotgun.
little help,
You stayed by the car.
guys.
Does he have a
Claremont,
flashlight?
You want to do anything?
No.
I don't know.
I do have a flashlight.
He took the gun. Ow!
Were you holding your flashlight, or I need to
What
get it
time
from-
is it?
It's currently 11 p.m.
Then I definitely have my
Yep, flashlight.
flashlight around.
I'm taking your
yeah,
flashlight.
for him to just
Yeah,
kind
you're
of
just
yank from
reaching
me.
into his jacket, taking it. You got it.
Yeah, and I guess I'll drop the flashlight to hold it whenever I need to shoot it. But right now I'm holding them both.
Okay, that skips action.
There should be a Colt in the car.
You can hand me the flashlight and I'll hold the flashlight for you.
Sure.
All right, you're shining the flashlight. You've got the gun. You're set up for a shot next turn. Now you're sitting there lining up that shot, shaking. When Marlene is just going to, Desmond in hand, dive back down into it. McMahon, roll dex.
Oh boy. Got it.
D3. You're going to take 2 damage because your fall is somewhat cushioned by the fact that Marlene is using her feet to slow herself by sliding against the wall at the bottom. But you're still going to hit and she's going to drop you and you're going to fall face first into some murky old water. It's about 2 feet of standing water, stagnant water, and you stand up sloshing around it, bruised, bleeding, confused, and in pitch blackness.
And
There's
there's
also
gasoline.
gasoline down there too.
Yeah, it stinks of gas.
I take a little sip.
Alright, Claremont. Skip. You just saw Desmond and Marlene get taken down into the tank.
Oh, we could see the tank?
Yeah, you were shining a flashlight on it.
Okay, I didn't know how far away it was. What do we do?
We
Hey,
could.
you didn't suffer a mental break. He did.
We
My
should.
first thought is to just light it, but
But then Desmond's in there.
Roll a new character.
Yeah.
I was about to say,
the
do we
thing
just
is in there,
sacrifice
too.
him? Do we sacrifice him? I can't
It's
do
not a
that.
sacrifice.
I can't do that.
It's not a sacrifice. What do you mean?
He's just robbing them from you.
Sacrifice implies we want to do it. I'm thinking like sacrifice, like a.
Oh, okay, gotcha. You're
Yeah.
thinking of like a human sacrifice ritual.
That's what I'm thinking.
Not like he's giving up his life for you,
I'm not thinking that.
Christ style.
I don't have any way to light anything. You're
There's
the
a-
smoker. You smoke,
You
right?
got a lighter.
I got the. No, I got it from him.
You're a smoker. You have a lighter on you.
Oh, shoot.
I am addicted to dip.
Let's run.
I'm taking the lighter.
I was okay.
We have to do
run with
it.
the gun. We run with the gun
To where? The tank?
to the tank.
Alright, you guys are springing to the tank. You'll be there after this exchange. Marlene is going to, stand there. You can see her eyes glinting off the moonlight and little else. She's going to grab your shoulder and attempt to just flick the exposed elbow bone in and out of your gut.
I'm gonna.
You're going to try and dodge
Yeah,
that?
I
Okay.
got it,
You're
I
going to
got
dodge
it.
at disadvantage because it's pitch dark. You're in standing water.
What's
So I
your
roll
character's name again?
twice.
Actually, just take minus
Julia.
20 to your dodge.
So
Should
it's a 10% dodge.
Go ahead.
That's the face I'm making.
Does he have, did he take the shotgun, his shotgun
I
down
would
with
have
him?
made it without the minus 20.
Her armed combat fails by 1. So it's going to just rip into your shirt and pull the bottom half of your shirt off. Like, just your beer belly covered in blood.
What sort of recording did this just turn into?
Like, Marlene is going to stab into the wall and make a and a few sparks are going to fly off the bone. You two are now at the edge of the septic
Has the
tank.
bone been sanded down?
Maverick, roll sanity.
Okay. My sanity is freaking good.
I'm sorry.
That is a 20.
Monty's back in the game.
Okay, running back there.
You'll be there next turn. You two, you're at the tank.
Did he drop his shotgun or is it down there with him?
It's down there with him. No, the shotgun, he never picked it up.
Yeah, I never
No,
picked it up.
I pick up the shot. I pick
I
up
have
his
the
shotgun.
You're both armed with police stolen shotguns.
What are you gonna do?
Should I light
Shoot down the hole?
I think we shoot down the hole.
You
I'm
shoot
gonna
down
die.
the hole. I'll light the lighter.
It's a wide hole, but they are shooting a shotgun.
Yeah.
Now, a shotgun isn't as spread as you might think. It is a
Yeah,
fairly
it's
concentrated
not
shot.
that spread.
But at this distance, there is risk of
Yeah.
grazing you.
It's
You shoot,
I'm
I'll
just
hold the
gonna
flashlight, and if it doesn't work, I'll throw the lighter and we can just sacrifice.
Done.
All right. You're blasting a shotgun?
done.
I am.
She is. I'm holding the lighter,
Okay,
or
what's
the
your firearms
flashlight.
What is your firearms?
I think mine's default 20.
Okay, so
wait,
is
no,
mine.
No, that's the that's handgun. Wait, is it? Oh, it's just
It's
firearms.
not Call of Cthulhu.
Okay, yeah, it's 20. Mine's
Same.
default.
Okay.
You're
I'm
shooting
full
at
holding
them.
the flashlight.
If you fail by 40 or more, you're hitting Desi. At least a little.
Okay.
The
I'm
more you
holding
fail
the
by, the worse.
flashlight so that she can see down.
By 40 or more, so if I roll a 40, or
If
if,
you-
I
if you roll a
60.
Yeah, I think we're gonna let you.
90. Okay, well you're hitting Desi at least a little. See if you roll a 9, you're hitting him a lot. 8.
Oh.
All right, Desi, how many
You
HP
should
you
have
got
rolled.
left?
You're rolling
have
better than
4
I am
HP.
today.
You're taking a D3. You're taking 2 more damage.
More damage. Holy
I'm
shit.
so
So
sorry.
the shotgun is blasted down. Now you're going to inflict incidental damage on Marlene by virtue of your blasting a shotgun down a tight area. She's going to take a D3, the first damage inflicted on her. She's going to take 2 damage. You're going to see like one bit of shot enter into her cheek and exit out the other, and she's not going to be phased. Marlene is going to take a look at you as a shotgun blast is going to just, a bit of shot is going to rip down your arm and embed itself just at the base here.
Left arm?
Left arm.
Good.
Your turn.
I'm pulling. Okay, so I still have my pistol. I'm just putting it to her chin.
Okay. She's going to attack. You're going to pull the trigger,
Yeah.
and I'm going to have you automatically hit. Roll firearms. If you succeed, you've inflicted a critical hit and will deal double damage.
40. Any plus? Just 40?
You're automatically hitting. This
Oh.
is to see if
Oh,
you...
yeah.
Actually, yeah. So she's going to move forward, and the gun is going to shift and not do a brain hit, but you are automatically hitting her. This is a...
Her face is gone.
This is a Colt. Roll the damage die. She takes 2. So, it's going to blast out this small portion of her jaw, and in return, she's going to see that she's dulled the bone on the side, is going to grab the rest of her jaw and inflict 3 damage on herself by ripping it out of her skull.
Hey, that's 8 damage.
A little bit of
That's during this
glowing
turn.
green residue is going to begin dripping out from her exposed esophagus, her tongue quickly melting away by the acidic burns. Slowly, she's going to begin gurgling more and more.
Am I rolling sanity?
You can't really see what's going on.
don't.
This guy's rolling.
How deep is the thing? Because I have my flashlight like
Got
aimed
it.
at her.
Success, you lose 1. Huh?
How deep is it? Because I have the flashlight.
We have the flashlight on it.
Probably like 30 feet down.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
You 2 have an action. Maverick, you're now here as well. You 3 may act before
Your turn to shoot.
Marlene assumedly does.
My turn to shoot. Give me the damn
I
gun.
think 8 total damages.
Oh yeah, he probably should
I'm
shoot.
going to grab the shotgun.
From me.
Give me that!
Yeah, and I'm gonna aim down. I'm gonna ask him to like have the
What
flashlight
kind
down
of
there.
lighter do you have?
Probably just a Bic one.
Okay. So I have to hold it to keep it lit. It's not like a Zippo that stays lit. Okay. I'm gonna
Also,
keep it lit.
you're using a flashlight. Oh wait, you're just keeping that lit.
Isn't that a lot of fumes in the air? Wouldn't that be dumb? Maybe we shouldn't. Do
I have
that.
a high
You
intelligence.
can smell gas.
Okay, I'm not gonna.
Like, it's gonna spill out of the hole, and if you get out of the way, you might not catch a light, but there is risk of everyone here being burned.
Especially.
I'm not.
All right,
it's
Monty.
the last resort.
Monty, save Desmond's ass right now. You've got a shotgun. If you deal a crit, it's a good chunk of
Have you
damage.
guys seen
I think
the
my
last
next
scene of
character is gonna
Alien?
be a driver.
A taxi driver?
70% odds.
Oh.
78! No!
Yeah, he's gonna
That's
be
a miss.
postman.
But I don't fail by like 40
You
or
don't hit
anything.
Desi. Bam! But you're not gonna hit Marlene either. You're gonna deal a D3 incidental. Because you're 1 damage. Another little pellet is gonna
That's
scrape
you
her
can
head.
hope for.
You 2?
Your turn to
Yeah.
shoot.
I did take the handgun from that box.
You did.
You have a
handgun.
gun.
You have a
yes.
Colt revolver.
I'm gonna try and shoot.
20%. Good luck. A crit fail, you hit Desmond.
60 or higher. Here comes 99.
71. Claremont, you're the last to act. What would you like to do?
I'm shooting again.
I think you got the short straw.
At least wait until I'm actually dead to light it on fire, you know?
20? On a 0!
like-
On a 0, you hit the shot.
Let me die first.
5. Blam! Another missed shot.
If we
Maverick's
see
already
you
gone.
die down there, we
Desmond,
immediately
A
light.
large glob of acid has
I'm
built
just
up
doing
in the
it
back
again.
of her throat.
I'm doing
You're
the
just-
exact same.
You're just gonna fire another shot at
No
her?
incidental?
Oh, you sure you want to get this close? Not with a pistol.
Well,
I
No, I had a shotgun.
Oh, yeah, incidental. You're gonna deal 2 damage tomorrow.
I'm gonna.
You're going contact shot?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll allow you to contact shot, but she's getting advantage on her next melee attack.
Okay.
I think that's. the
I've
best
already
shot.
thought up an idea for a postman.
Now, you are going to be blasting her in the head. I'm going to give you firearms at plus 40%. If you succeed on the roll, you have inflicted a critical hit. Alright? Otherwise, you've just blown away part of her skull.
77 crit success.
So crit. That's
Crit,
a double crit.
Double crit.
Here's what I'm going to say. So, we cut to the top of the septic tank. Claremont has dropped her shotgun, has taken the lighter, and is flicking, getting ready to chuck it down into the septic tank. You go up against Marlene, the 9mm to her head, and release. Your ears are ringing from the echoing gunshot. The muzzle flash lights up the entire septic tank. and the back of her skull is basically going to be erased as all of its contents spatter across the septic tank. Marlene Bowman is basically just going to collapse into the water, down, the bubbling green residue spilling on you. Dexterity.
Well, that happened.
Jesus. If he loses all his
Fail.
HP, he's down. He's dead?
He doesn't have a major wound, I don't think.
Take 1 damage, Desi. Where are you?
One! He's still up!
Desmond, the acid is going to spray over you, burning your flesh. You're going to vomit directly into the septic water below and just collapse down onto your ass,
And now
slumping
is when
against
they
the
light
wall. Claremont is going to stop the lighter
can
for a
see with
moment,
the flashlight.
shining the flashlight down. You're going to see Bowman sloshed into the water.
This guy was a fisherman. This is his lake house, whatever. I'm assuming he has rope in his shed to tie his boat.
This is not near a lake.
Oh, well,
Oh no, this is definitely
there was
near a lake.
fishing
Yeah.
pictures on the
You're
wall
right,
of his
this-
vacation
Preston,
house.
Preston is very close to a lake. Yeah, I think maybe
I'm
Chesapeake
just
Bay.
justifying there being rope.
Yeah, there is.
Okay. Take the rope from the shed and I'm going to get him out.
What's your survival?
30.
Go ahead.
Climbing a rope is going to be a tough sell for you right now.
I was a Boy Scout for 2 years and I
You
dropped
want to
out.
roll athletics for me?
What's
By the way,
your
currently
survival?
11 p.m.
Wait, what's your survival?
What is my 10?
You want to roll athletics for me, Desi?
Let's do it. My athletics.
Is there something to tie the
Is
rope
30%.
onto?
Yeah, the latch.
Okay. And I was a Boy Scout, so I should know knots.
Oh, okay. I can't believe it. Now's when I start rolling.
I know
Desmond
knots
is going
really
to
good.
just,
You got a crit on that.
like,
girl. You got
burned, blood-soaked, stained hands, pull himself out from the septic tank, and just
So that just happened.
breathe there.
Oh yeah,
for
this
a
is
moment.
vacation house. Is there a first aid kit?
Yeah.
We're getting you some.
Roll first aid at plus 20%.
Yes. Where's my dice?
Just roll these.
So
for now.
you guys are going back to the cabin to treat him.
50.
I'm just gonna say, Doc, you want to do the honors?
Gain 2 hit points.
Of what?
Blowing this bitch sky high.
Can you give me a cigarette? I want a cigarette. Give me a cigarette.
Marlene's corpse.
Your
Oh
turn.
no, yeah.
You go for it.
I'm gonna light a cigarette. Reckon you had
I
to say
grab
how
it,
you had it.
throw it into the septic.
A column of fire is going to spit out from it.
Now,
and
why
it's gonna
couldn't we have
continue
just done
burning
that
long into the
originally?
night.
Well,
you look in there.
we
Oh yeah.
planned to. We'd finished dumping some
should've lit it up.
gasoline in when the bitch scaled the wall.
Everybody, gain a D4 sanity
Holy shit!
as
this
the fire climbs high into the night. That's a D8. Go ahead and roll this instead. Can't
Cool.
be
That
an
was
got
a
four
that was a
sand.
1. So
You
some things never change.
Hey, did anyone hit their breaking point?
3.
No, I missed it by 4.
I just went back to full
One.
sand.
Nice work, Desi.
I went over my sand.
Sand
My- my-
profit.
So how
You
did
were like you
Sand
were
profit.
seeing
The fire's climbing high
face
into
of
the night.
hell, and then you killed it, and you were like, "No, everything's
How are
fine
you
now.
planning on
It's
getting?
gone."
How are you planning on getting out of here? Are you splitting up, or are you taking the station wagon? What's the play?
Oh crap.
He
I'm
doesn't
gonna-
have a car here, does he? No.
We can't take that station wagon.
We have
Does he have
until
a boat?
probably 8 until people
Does he have a
start
boat?
broadcasting.
Is
I
there-
don't know
lake?
where the lake is.
Is there a car dealership in town?
There might be some used cars for sale in Preston.
Then I say we sleep for the night, then we go into Preston, use the 5K.
You're
and
gonna sleep
cash.
for the night?
Yeah.
Now,
Oh,
now.
no.
We've got until probably 8 until the new. Is this true? We have until 8, or
The
is it
news
more
cycle
like
I think
6?
begins at 6. I think the
Okay,
news will
we
begin
have
at
until
6.
6 a.m.
Well,
until
what
that
time is it in game?
news
It's
cycle.
11:30.
Yeah, it's not like any car dealership is going to be open, right?
Yeah, but you can. I'm saying used cars from people, like a
Oh.
car in a yard with a for sale
I
sign.
think we drive this car into the lake, and then go get another one.
Is that the play?
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna drop. Oh, are you removing
we
everything from the
walking?
station wagon?
Yes.
Yeah, the lockbox, all the
I
money.
think
or I
we
have the
maybe
money.
get rid of the police shotguns and the
Probably.
Colt that was from the policeman.
That. We should
Well,
probably get rid of the
tragically lost
lockbox.
in a boating accident.
Just the box. We can keep the stuff in the box,
Get rid of the box.
but get rid of the box.
I think we get rid of the spooky paper that makes zombies.
How are you getting rid of it?
Burn it.
No,
gonna-
I want to keep it.
Nah,
Doctor,
I'm burning it.
Are you positive?
Yes.
I'm
You've
not gonna
seen
let
what it
you
can
keep-
do.
I'm burning the paper.
Claremont had it, I think,
Yes.
because she read the Latin.
Should we get
so
rid
it's
of the
currently
No.
Yeah,
David-
it's in her possession. Yeah.
Claremont has the paper.
Oh, do you have that paper still? Could I see it?
No.
Should we get rid of the necklace thingy?
Well,
Wait, how far would it be to walk to town?
Yeah, that is.
God, it was about probably a 30-minute drive to the cabin, so it's going to be a long walk.
I believe we are gonna drive the car to the lake.
All right, yeah,
We
can't be
considered
out.
other stuff, but that's the.
So you're going to the lake to dump the car.
Yeah.
And what are you doing with all the documents you've recovered?
We're supposed to destroy them.
No, not all of them.
Really? We were
Yes.
meant to go and destroy any
I
evidence.
wrote down retrieve documents,
Retrieve.
but we already burnt most of them, and these are not important. The one because
Well,
I grabbed a
there
random
are some
one.
that are.
I was about to say
important.
there are some that are
Oh yeah,
important.
you got
Okay.
just personal
Yeah.
financial documents.
We can
Oh,
beat
those
all
can
of
go.
The random stack that I took,
Yeah.
probably get rid of those. But the ones that were
Are you
in the-
burning or oceaning it?
Probably burning.
Let's roll on with the getting out of here.
Yeah.
So you've dumped the car into the lake. You've burned all of the non-Delta Green related documents.
Oh
What
yeah,
now?
you didn't
I'll
hear this. 'Cause I
leave
didn't
this
hear the
with you.
restroom.
You
Is there like
have the
a
other one.
wagon or wheelbarrow or something?
Yes.
We're putting him in it.
This thing is burned.
What's
You're
his
burning the mortgage form?
constitution?
We're burning
13?
the mortgage form.
My con is 15. I'm
I
a
think
big
one
guy.
of us can push that.
Two of you can push. it.
Okay.
So you guys, and it's a wheelbarrow. So
okay.
Maverick. Oh, Maverick's also a little wounded, but he's had first aid on it.
Yes,
You did take
I'm at
Maverick's
6
just
of
a
10
little
HP,
wounded. Maverick's
so
alright.
the
So-
situation could be far worse.
I'm crystal clear.
for having been shot in the
How'd
I
you
don't know,
manage
I'm good.
that?
I didn't even take any sanity.
I
went
took a
down from
hit
13 to 3
from the
So
car.
you guys are going where now? Into Preston?
for a used car sale.
So we were going
So
to
at
the
about
convenience
4 in the
store?
morning, you're going to reach town. The sun is about to begin rising. It's October, so late sunrise. And walking around for a little bit, almost all the lights are off. Nobody's out. You're going to come across. Roll luck. Let's see what you come across.
Everybody.
Who is?
You're rolling luck, Desmond.
I'm
As the luckiest member of this group. What is that? Please be.
69.
Yeah, you're going to find a rusted out pickup.
Imagine if
It's
we.
got a for sale sign, $999. By the way, I'm not using 1983 prices. We're using modern prices.
That's
I ain't
just
doing an
fine.
inflation calculation in my head. This is $999. A man with a shotgun broke up. Is gonna say,
Hey, I just want to.
Hell you doing out here?
I just want to buy the car.
It's 4 in the goddamn morning. You're gonna wake my kids up.
I'll be quiet.
Look. if
Cash?
Here you go.
Wait, I have it.
You're
just
gonna hand him
wanna buy the car.
You're handing him $100 bills.
What,
Yeah.
what other option do I have? It was the
20s.
Hand him the 1000s.
I'm giving him the 20s.
Why?
All right.
That's
Because
so much more.
no, but the hundreds is
He's
suspicious.
got to count them.
Hundreds is suspicious.
The 20s aren't.
And
Where?
50,
People
20s
have
isn't.
20s.
Where are you folks from?
Baltimore.
You from Baltimore?
Yeah.
No.
He is.
I'm from Baltimore.
How'd you get here? I don't see a car parked out front.
That's why we need yours.
Long story short, we crashed our car into the river, and we've been trying to find a new ride.
And you want me to call someone for you?
Nah.
That's why we're here at 4 in the morning. Cause
All we've got is
He's
the
gonna
people
look and he's
with
gonna
us.
say, you know, legally I'm supposed to record the identities and driver's license numbers of folks I'm making off the books car sale to.
and legally,
Still-
I have an extra $1,000.
And
An
legally,
extra 1,000? An extra 1,000?
you don't even need to roll.
I was gonna tell you to hand him 100.
And he's gonna say, and legally, I am blind. and the dog door's gonna open, and a key is gonna be on the ground.
See, it worked!
Gas in the tank.
Extra 1,000. Holy shit.
And you guys are getting in the car and driving where?
We had 5,000. My guy knows
Ohio.
nothing about money.
You're going to Columbus.
Straight
So,
to.
okay, there is one thing that I want to say whenever he comes back with the keys to this rusted-ass pickup. I'm going to say, Desmond, you are the craziest man I have ever met. And the shit you pulled at the beginning of this mission was the most hazardous breach of protocol I have ever seen. But you have saved the day twice. For better or for worse, it's been a pleasure.
As their new rusted and aged pickup truck rattles to ignition, Foxtrot pulls away from the town of Preston, Maryland, having secured Delta Green's relevant documentation from Bowman's cabin. They have a long drive ahead of them to their designated field office in Cincinnati, Ohio, where their case officer, Derek Slaughter, awaits them for debrief. In Maryland, they leave behind multiple corpses and a burning septic tank for the local FBI office to puzzle over. A little after sunrise, a statewide news broadcast will declare Desmond McMahon, Montgomery Maverick, and their two unidentified accomplices as fugitives. An APB will be put out on the Maverick family station wagon, and McMahon's beige pickup will be impounded. By 11 a.m., the FBI will be preparing to execute searches on both suspects' residences, and a region-wide manhunt will begin. But that's hours from now, as the sun peeks its head over the tree line at the outskirts of western Maryland. Foxtrot has a moment to breathe.